Now, being at the bottom and, asking the question to the universe, okay, how do we solve some of these problems? If the guys at the bottom are the ones that have the power, if the guys at the bottom experiencing the problem, and the guy at the bottom wants to find a solution that affects everybody on a global basis and unfolds solutions that bring out the best in every single person on the planet, and you ask out to the universe, okay, what would solve all of these problems? Do you think that you're not going to get an answer to that? That's what I've been doing. And it's not supported. Nobody's interested in even having the conversation of, okay, what would pull us out of this global depression? What would pull us out of how we get our stuff? How do we unfold this unlimited love David Icke speaks about? And basically, what has been done to us can be done back. It can be transformed. It's like everything that was wrong, we have to wake up to, okay, all of this is wrong, but what is right? All of the things that manipulated a globe. I mean, there's some really deep psychology that was involved in manipulating you to do everything that you're doing. So, what are the things that are manipulating you? If you use that technology that's used to manipulate you to do everything that's wrong, you can use that same technology to do everything that's right. While we've been doing everything that's wrong, we've developed a lot of science, a lot of psychology, a lot of understanding of how things work, and we can use that to our benefit to unfold the solution that everybody on the planet that could benefit from. So I had to look at, okay, what is the one thing that's been manipulating everybody to do everything? It's suggestion. As soon as somebody puts a suggestion out there, then like little robots, you follow it. Subliminal messaging is so friggin' powerful, it can make you like a sheep do anything. So, what could we do out there that puts out a subliminal message that guides us down a different path? We need a sign. We need something, messages everywhere we look. Every aspect of our life shows a sign of what is right. Um, and there's an answer to that. And it's, what is the one thing every single person on this planet has in common? Every single one of us need food, but we eat a lot of different types of food. So that won't be something that's one thing that everybody needs that's the same for everybody on the planet to survive. What's the one thing that's the same? It's the basic thing that everybody on the planet needs to survive. Water. Everybody needs to drink water. Then we've developed this bottled water concept, this insane idea to drink water out of a bottle. It's a huge problem. It's creating, plastic, but it's a billion-dollar industry. Now, if we can somehow use this insane need to drink water out of bottles and unfold it as a solution and raise the money that is needed to support new ideas. If you can't see that our economic systems are all running right now on the dollar, the money, the value, gold, something that's external. So we need that something that's external to transform into a solution. So whatever is done cannot be done for profit, because profit is the evil. But it can be used to transform and the whole economic system if it's done right, if there is no greed attached to it, if there's no one guy that's earning all of the money from the profiting of the solution. that's where we've gone wrong a lot of times, is every time there's a solution, there's somebody profiting, and then it's, to make the highest profit, you're a corporation, and then you are, again, the same problem over and over again. So this concept needs to be done where it's owned by the whole. Everybody benefits, everybody financially profits from it. So this is what I've used, and I've put it out there so many times, and absolutely nobody can sort of get the idea. But in order to keep my sanity, in order to find my purpose, in order for me to transform my problems into the solutions, in order for me to improve my health care, I used water. I put intentions on my bottled water of, okay, what was it that made me be in that state of mind that solved all problems? What was it? What was it that made things that I want to appear instantly? It was the intentions that I had. So there are 6 different intentions that I see are common with every single person on the planet. Every single person on the planet is missing these intentions, but they need to see a subliminal message to constantly remind them that you need to have this intention. So that's what I did, is I put these intentions on these bottles that act as subliminal messages for me to keep myself. It's a constant guide that keeps me on my own personal track. Now, if everybody on the globe were drinking out of these bottled waters, then the labels on every one of those bottles are subliminal messages that we're putting out into our communities. We're putting that, you want your enemy to see this as well, because you don't want to be the only one. You need all sides of these problems to see those subliminal messages. I mean, if the Illuminati weren't drinking out of the water, then you know that they don't want solutions to unfold. It's like the perfect tool to point out that you are the aspect of our reality that's wrong, because you are not participating in the problem. So you pretty much have to see everybody drinking out of these bottles, because it would be a subliminal message, an army that we grab together that says, I'm working on my own personal self. I'm part of the army of change because I'm showing you the sign by what I drink out of. And you use it for self first. It's a tool that works for self. But there is a subliminal message that even if you don't drink out of it, you're putting the suggestion, the subliminal message to those who aren't drinking it. So it will affect them eventually, whether they drink out of it or not. Now, if it was done as a non-profit, what do we need those profits for? Well, we have toxic waste machines that can transform all toxic waste into pure clean energy. It's not being funded, and it will support a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunity for people that have the purpose, the drive. All of these people that are concerned about the planet and the pollution, they need funds to unfold their solution. They don't need to be protesting. They don't need to be fighting against everything. Even this plastic bottle has the technology to reuse all of the plastic that's already on the planet. We don't need to drill for more oil to make the plastic bottles that we need. We don't need to worry about the landfills or the pollution that it's going to create, because we already know the technology to transform that into pure clean energy. So while I come out with this idea, these people that are concerned with the planet will say, no, it's a bad idea. And it's a bad idea because you are not open to finding out the technology that this will fund in solving the very things that you want cleaned up. We have free energy, but it's not getting funded. But this can fund those ideas. Everybody has an idea, but they're not getting funded from it. But this is a billion-dollar concept. It can earn trillions of dollars. And if it's done as a nonprofit and funded, these ideas, so people can get their farms back, we can get better food, we can improve our transportation systems, we can flow economic systems. And this idea, like all ideas, must be obsolete at one time. It can't be something that personally I earn a living from for the rest of my life. It's an idea that only transforms our current situation into a solution. Once we experience the solution, then we must see that it needs to be obsolete. It's only a way of unfolding the solution. Peace out.